A hearing for Eriese Tisdale is wrapped up this morning in St. Lucie County. He's the man convicted last month of shooting and killing Sergeant Gary Morales. News Channel 5's John Shaman was in the courtroom this morning, and he's joining us now live from Fort Pierce with why there was a brief halt to the proceedings.
Roxanne, this was called a Spencer hearing, an opportunity for the defense to try and spare Eriese Tisdale's life. Now, the state first called Tisdale's mother to the stand. She was only on the stand for about a few minutes when Tisdale became visibly agitated. He was escorted out by his attorneys. There was a brief recess. Now, when he was brought back into court about 10 minutes later, Charmaine Tisdale back on the stand. Prosecutors asked her about her son's birth and the fact that he had tested positive for cocaine. Despite that, Charmaine Tisdale said her son had no major issues as a child and was in gifted programs in school for some time. The state finished its testimony by asking if Eriese Tisdale had ever been abused or beaten up. Charmaine Tisdale said no. Now, we asked prosecutors about the delay in this morning's proceedings when Eriese Tisdale got upset.
Apparently we hit a nerve. It's the first nerve I've seen in the course of this trial. I mean, he executed a police officer in the seat of his car, and this is what upsets him when we talk about his birth. So.
The defense brought up a number of issues that some might think traumatic, including the fact that it wasn't until 6th grade when she and Eriese discovered that the man they believed was Erice's father was not, in fact, the case. Erice's biological father died in prison. The two never met. Now, Charmaine Tisdale was the only witness called by either side. The defense now has 2 weeks to come up with its sentencing memorandum guidelines it will present to the judge. The state then has a few weeks to respond to that. It likely won't be until January when we have a final sentencing in the case of Eriese Tisdale. We're live in St. Lucie County. John Shaman, WPTV News Channel 5.